On April 14, 2024, a police officer from the Township of Ocean Police Department initiated a routine traffic stop on a Jeep Grand Cherokee near Asbury Circle. The reason for the stop was the officer's observation that the vehicle had been speeding and drifting over the white fog line, a clear indication of potentially erratic driving behavior. This minor infraction quickly escalated into something more serious as the investigation unfolded.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I have a picture of it. Can I show it to you?
Sure. Where are you coming from this evening?
From a friend's house. I'm so sorry. Asbury, but I'm heading back. I was gonna get gas, but...
Yeah, they're closed. So the reason why I stopped you, when you came into the circle, you were going pretty fast, and you
40 miles.
As the officer approached the vehicle, she noticed that the driver, a 20-year-old female, was exhibiting signs that were immediately suspicious. Initially, the young woman was uncooperative, hesitant to provide any information about herself or her activities prior to being pulled over.
Okay. Well, either way, you're also going 60 on 66, which is a 50. As you passed my location, you see me on the circle back there?
Yeah.
You drifted pretty hard to the right.
Yeah, I know.
And then
I noticed you too. So
and then you crossed over the solid white line without using your turn signal.
I'm so sorry. I'm supposed to.
Well, I mean, not without using your turn signal. I wasn't paying attention whether you used your turn signal or not, but you can't cross over the solid white line until it becomes a dashed line.
Are you real?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I wasn't aware of.
The officer likely attempted to calm the situation, asking standard questions regarding identification, the reason for her driving pattern, and whether or not she had consumed any alcohol that evening. At first, the driver resisted, avoiding answering the questions directly or complying with the officer's requests.
I am so sorry. I have so many pictures right here. But I do have my license. I have my picture right here. So it was just because I didn't put the turn signal on?
No, I'm not even sure whether you use your blinker or not. That's not one of the reasons.
Can I? Oh.
All right. Yeah. Here, you can hold on to that. I'll write that down.
Thank you.
No problem.
However, in an unexpected turn, the woman's demeanor changed. She became more cooperative, perhaps recognizing the seriousness of the situation or understanding that non-compliance could lead to further complications.
And then you got your registration and insurance card?
Mm-hmm.
How much have you had to drink tonight?
Like 2 drinks, that's it.
Just 2 drinks?
2 drinks, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
This is my mom's car.
Okay, nope, not a problem.
Her license is on this.
Okay, but that's not your license. That doesn't help me.
Sorry.
All right, it's all good. Where are you going back to tonight?
Home, Asbury. But that's an old address. We just moved like a week ago.
Okay.
We live on...
Okay.
It's like 2 blocks away from there.
All right. All right, just sit tight for me, all right?
Thank you.
It is not uncommon for individuals stopped by law enforcement to initially react with fear or resistance, only to shift to a more compliant attitude once they realize the potential consequences of their actions.
How old are you?
20.
Okay. All right, just sit tight another minute. All good. All right, Suzanne, hop out for me. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you.
It's okay.
Yeah, just hop onto the back. All right, so back of the car.
Sorry.
All good. All right, so here's the deal. Based off what I saw you driving, you told me you had 2 drinks. You're 20 years old. You're not even supposed to be drinking.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I want to run you through some field sobriety tests, and we're gonna take it from there. Okay? I want to make sure you're good to drive.
Yeah.
Once she became more cooperative, the young woman admitted to the officer that she had consumed 2 drinks earlier that evening. This admission, though perhaps seen as an attempt to downplay her level of intoxication, only served to raise the officer's suspicion.
All right, so take a step off the bumper for me. Stand with your feet together, arms down at your side. All right, so first test I'm going to do is check your eyes. All right, so do you wear glasses or contacts or anything?
I wear glasses, but I don't have them with me right now.
Okay. How bad?
No, they're not that bad.
Okay, so
it's just reading.
Do you have any injuries, anything like
No,
that,
no.
that affect your vision or your ability to follow?
No.
Okay. So what I want you to do here is, you see the top of my pen where I'm
Yes.
tapping? The button end?
Yes,
I want you to follow it with your eyes and your eyes only, okay?
Okay.
Do not move your head. Do you understand?
Yes. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Sorry.
All good. Keep following it, all right? I have to do a couple things, and I got to do each one 2 times. So it might seem like I'm doing the same thing
No,
over
it's okay.
again.
It's
but
okay. It's okay. I feel silly. I'm
all
sorry.
good. You're good.
A person's self-reported alcohol consumption is often unreliable, particularly when they are attempting to avoid legal trouble, and 2 drinks could still be enough to impair a driver, especially someone under the legal drinking age of 21.
All right, we go up 2 times.
Sorry, I went
no,
back.
go, all good. Keep your chin down.
Oh, I'm
just
sorry.
follow it with just your eyes. Okay. Next, we're going to do some physical tests. Do you have any injuries to your legs or any prosthetic legs, anything like that would affect your ability?
I went to the gym early today. I'm kind of sore.
Is it leg day? All good. But no prosthetic legs,
No,
nothing that's going to affect your ability to balance or walk a straight line, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
The officer, noticing other signs of impairment, decided to conduct field sobriety tests to further assess the driver's condition.
So, first test I want you to do, I want you to imagine there's a line. Actually, let's take a step this way, just so you're not running into my car. All right? That works too. Imagine there's a line running towards the garage doors over there. I want you to take your right foot and place it on that line, all right?
Okay.
Now take your left foot, place it in front of your right foot, heel to toe. Okay? Keep your arms down at your side, and I want you to stay in that position while I explain the rest of the test, okay? Do not start until I tell you to begin. When I tell you to begin, you're going to take 9 heel to toe steps, counting your steps out loud.
Okay.
It's going to look something like this. 1, 2, 3, and so on until you reach 9, okay? On your 9th step, you're going to keep your front foot planted and take a series of small steps, turning around and proceeding back 9 heel to toe steps.
Okay.
The first test administered was the horizontal gaze nystagmus, HGN test. This is a common field sobriety test in which the officer asks the subject to follow a stimulus, usually a pen or finger, with their eyes while keeping their head still. The officer observes the driver's eye movements, looking for nystagmus, which is an involuntary jerking of the eyes. This reaction is often exaggerated when a person is under the influence of alcohol.
In that position.
Sorry.
While doing the test, you're going to keep your arms at your side. You're going to count your steps out loud. And once you begin the test, do not stop until you have completed it.
Nice.
Okay?
Okay.
Do you have any questions?
No.
All right, you may begin.
Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then back, right? 1, 2, 3,
Zero motion. I will head to Dorothy for my quarters.
6, 7,
Perfect.
8, 9.
All right.
Nystagmus can be a strong indicator of impairment, as it typically occurs at lower levels of intoxication than other visible signs. In this case, the driver failed the test, with her eyes likely showing pronounced jerking movements, confirming the officer's suspicion that she was impaired.
Next test I want you to do. Keep your heels together, arms down at your side. Stay in that position while I explain this last test, okay? When I tell you to begin, not until I tell you so, you're going to raise 1 foot of your choosing approximately 6 inches off the ground, okay? You're going to keep both legs straight.
Ocean 311.
Keep both legs straight, and you're going to point your toe to keep the bottom of your foot parallel to the ground.
Back up 280 at the OR for the Dollar General on Sunset. EMS is going 10-9. They're going to call the patient. So for Darlene.
Okay, sorry about that. I'm just going to back up a little bit. So while you're raising your leg, you're going to keep both legs straight and point your toe so the bottom of your foot is parallel to the ground.
Okay.
While you're doing that, you're going to count out loud 1001, 1002, 1003, and so on until I tell you to stop, okay?
Okay.
While doing the test, remember, keep both legs straight, arms at your side, keep your eye on your toe, and count out loud, okay?
Okay.
And once you begin the test, do not stop until I tell you to stop.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yes.
Any questions?
So 1001, 1002, 1003.
Until I tell you to stop.
On. Okay.
Okay?
Great. Thank you.
Next, the officer asked the driver to perform the walk and turn test. This is a divided attention test, meaning it requires the subject to focus on both mental and physical tasks simultaneously. The test involves taking 9 steps in a straight line, heel to toe, turning on 1 foot, and then taking 9 steps back. It measures a person's ability to follow instructions, maintain balance, and control motor functions, all tasks that are significantly affected by alcohol consumption.
You may begin.
1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005.
Look at your toe
6,
and a little higher.
1008, 1009.
Too high, a little low.
1010.
Good, perfect.
2011, 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025, 2026, 2027, 2028,
All right, stop.
2029. Sorry, 1130. Sorry.
All right.
During this test, the officer observed that the driver could not maintain her balance, missed heel-to-toe contact, and had difficulty following the instructions. Failing this test was another clear indicator of impairment.
Okay, so here's the deal. Based on the tests, you didn't do terrible, but you didn't do great. And you're 20 years old, not 21.
I'm sorry. I figured.
So,
I knew it.
unfortunately, I'm going to be placing you under arrest for driving while intoxicated, okay? Just turn around, put your hands behind your back.
Is there any way to avoid that?
Unfortunately, no. Well, we can handle it inside. Just got to get you a ride. It's a traffic violation, realistically.
Just a ride?
No,
Sorry.
unfortunately not.
Actually, once we're here, this is it. You, being 20 years old, the legal limit for you is zeros, right?
If you were 21, I might be able to blur the line a little bit, but unfortunately you're underage and it's kind of dead to rights of DWI.
So it's zero alcohol,
Yeah.
and you have signs of impairment based on
Can
the
I
test.
learn like a,
Unfortunately, I have to do my job at this point. If it's something that you want to try to address in court.
can I give you like a phone number or something?
For what?
Just so I can remember the phone number? Because
To go home? Okay.
Yeah,
to
just
bring
to
inside?
go,
Yeah. You can bring your phone inside too.
Thank you.
It's on the phone?
Yeah, it's
All right, we're bringing your phone inside, so you don't have to give me a phone number.
Oh, no?
on to that.
Can I figure it out inside?
Inside, yeah. So turn around, put your arms behind your back. It's not too tight, right?
Is the car going to be here?
The car is, I'll explain everything, but the car is unfortunately going to be towed. That is,
This is my uncle's
Just ease up. He's got to tighten the cuffs, all right? We'll explain everything to you.
The final test was the one-leg stand test, which also evaluates balance and coordination. The driver was instructed to stand on one leg while counting aloud for a designated period of time, usually 30 seconds. This test is particularly challenging for individuals who are intoxicated, as alcohol impairs their ability to balance and maintain concentration.
All right, hop on in. Do you have anything in your pockets?
No.
Okay. Thank you. So the car. State law requires that in a driving while intoxicated arrest, the car has to be towed. Okay? So that is the law.
So it can't be even left here?
It's not even up to me. No, it can't be left here. So I have to impound it. It'll be available around noon tomorrow. 11:45 in the morning. You can come to our headquarters and we'll release the car. When we get inside, we got to do a little bit of paperwork. We need to get you a ride home. Okay? If somebody comes and picks you up, your mom, somebody who's sober, has to come and take responsibility for you. Other than that,
do they need an ID?
Preferably, but if they're unlicensed or anything, we can take down their information other ways.
Is that possible?
Okay.
Could I get their phone? Like, it's on my phone.
Yeah,
like,
your phone's gonna come inside. Is there anything else that you want from the car?
No, that's just...
Okay.
Once again, the driver failed to complete the test successfully, showing further signs of intoxication, such as swaying, using her arms for balance, and putting her foot down before the test was completed. At this point, the officer had gathered substantial evidence indicating that the driver was under the influence of alcohol. However, the situation took a more serious turn when the officer conducted a search of the vehicle and discovered open containers of alcohol inside the car. In most states, including New Jersey, it is illegal to have open containers of alcohol in a vehicle, regardless of whether the driver or passengers are consuming them. This discovery not only confirmed that alcohol had been consumed recently, but also suggested that the driver had been drinking in the vehicle, which is a serious offense. After the field sobriety tests and the discovery of the open containers, the officer administered a breathalyzer test to determine the driver's blood alcohol concentration, BAC. When the results of the breathalyzer test came back, the driver's BAC was found to be an astonishing 5 times the legal limit.
Oh. 2 open, 1 partially full Modelo's, 3 sealed in the 12 pack.
Given the results of the sobriety tests, the open containers, and the driver's BAC, the officer had sufficient grounds to arrest the young woman for driving under the influence, DUI. She was also charged with reckless driving, which is a separate offense often issued when a person's driving behavior endangers the safety of others. Once the driver was placed under arrest, her vehicle was impounded as part of standard procedure for DUI arrests. This prevents the vehicle from being driven by an intoxicated individual and allows law enforcement to conduct a more thorough search if necessary. The driver was likely transported to the police station, where she would have been booked and processed. Depending on the severity of the charges, she may have been released on bail or held until her court appearance.
Thank you. So the car. State law requires that in a driving while intoxicated arrest, the car has to be towed. Okay? So that is the law.
So it can't be even left here?
It's not even up to me. No, it can't be left here. So I have to impound it. It'll be available around noon tomorrow. 11:45 in the morning. You can come to our headquarters and we'll release the car.
In court, the driver would face multiple charges, each with its own set of penalties. DUI charges for underage drivers can result in fines, community service, mandatory alcohol education programs, and the suspension or revocation of the driver's license. Given that her BAC was 5 times the legal limit, the penalties could be more severe, potentially including jail time. Reckless driving charges can also carry hefty fines and further impact her driving record. Additionally, the presence of open alcohol containers and the fact that she was underage could result in additional fines and penalties, complicating her legal situation further.
But yeah, the other one wasn't terrible. But all right,
You're good. I got the car with you.
I left it right by the cup holder. Thank you, man. Sorry to pull you off your break. What's that?
Was he on break?
He was on break.
So sorry.
That's my fault.
Is he okay?
Yeah, he's fine.
Thank you for watching the video. Hope you all liked it. Feel free to share your thoughts in comment section. Do not forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you will never miss any episode of our enthralling series.